myself, right? So it's really just going to depend on who you actually go to get your taxes done, as far as if they can still file you or not. All right. My office personally, we are a e-file. So when you are an e-file agent, you are registered with the IRS as an electronic filing agent. Okay. So the system does not shut down. The IRS allows you to file personal tax returns all the way, usually. Last year, we were able to file taxes all the way up until November 12th on the personal side. So when I say personal taxes, that's your 1040 taxes. That's those of you who file a Schedule C. If you're an independent contractor, sole proprietor, you all file 1040 tax forms and Schedule C. That's a personal tax return. The Schedule C is attached as a business tax return, right? But for those of you who are corporations, if you're a corporation, if you're an LLC with an S Corp status, if you're a limited partnership with an S Corp status, then corporate tax returns, a Form 1065, right, or Form 1120, we can file those forms all the way usually up until almost the end of December. Last year, they were taking those forms all the way up until December 20th. So as of today, the IRS has not given us a e-file date, an ending date. So as of right now, we can all still file your taxes after today. Okay. I'm not taking any more clients after the 25th. All right. So you have 10 more days to get your stuff to me in order for my office to work with you. But after the 25th, we are shutting down for the season and we are no longer filing personal or business taxes. If we did, it has to be a real good reason. Okay. But I just wanted you all to know that. The other thing that I wanted you all to know and understand is I'm going to put you down TikTok and put you right here so I can still see you all. Okay, cool. So the other thing that I wanted you all to know and understand with taxes is you have 3 years to file your taxes and receive an actual refund. All right. So you have 2018, 2019, and 2020. If you have not filed 2018 taxes, this is your last few weeks to get it in. Okay. Like I said, normally the IRS shuts down the e-file system around the second week of November, but we have not gotten a date yet. So they can come and say we're shutting it down November 1st. They could say we're shutting it down November 5th. They could say we're shutting it down November 15th. We don't know the exact shutdown date yet. So that's why I'm saying if you all need to get this in, get it in. Okay. But if you do not get it in and filed electronically for your 2018, you will forfeit your refund. So if you try to file in January or February of 2018, you will not get the refund. And usually they don't give you a credit for it either. Okay. You completely forfeit it. So if you have not done that, get that in. You still have time for 2019 taxes. You still have time for 2020 taxes. The moment that we roll over into January 2022, we're in a whole new tax year. Okay. So remember that you all always have 3 years. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about besides the 2018 taxes, you could still e-file. What else? Oh, so when I did that video the other day regarding the $600 payments being reported from your banking institutions, that law has not passed yet. Let me also stipulate that because I had a couple of people asking about that, and so I'm talking to you and educating you on that because it's possible. It's something that your government put out there, but it has not been passed yet. So let me say that. What we are saying is, though, contact your congressman, contact your senators, and let them know that you do not want that law passed because there's a lot of things wrong with that, okay? With them wanting to know your income and your bank accounts that are more than $600, right? That's a whole nother other ball game. So what we've been suggesting is, in which we know many of you don't, but you need to start doing it, okay? You need to contact your representatives who you vote in office, which is your senator and your congressman. All right. And let them know that you do not want that $600 on the table at all. Right now, they've stopped talking about it because they've gotten so much flack with it. So no, it is not passed. It's not a law yet. Okay. But there's a lot of buzz about it. So that's it. That's really what I really had to update you all on. I'm not on here long today because I'm still stuck in the office filing taxes. So that's it. Do you all have any questions? What I've said so far? Any questions? Any concerns? Dog pound. Hey, dog pound. Thank you. You are hilarious. And I know it's Friday evening. Many of you got paid, just got paid. It's Friday night. Y'all out there trying to spend that money, but I need you to be saving a little bit, okay? I need you to put a little bit in your savings account. Don't forget that. So before I leave, we have a couple of classes for you all too. Next week, I do have 2 workshops for the box trucking class. So those of you that were interested in the box trucking class, we do have the link up. The links are up. The links are working. I don't know what happened the other night with things going crazy, but the links are working. The links are up. Box trucking class is $199. If you are in my VIP community, you all got a discount code this morning of $35 off. So anyone in my VIP community pays $165. Everyone else, you pay $199 for the workshop. It's going to be a lot of information in this class. So you will be ready to be able to go out and get your box truck as soon as you're done with this workshop. Okay. We're going to go over everything that you need to do to get started and get you on the road without having a CDL license. All right. We know, dog pound. It's okay. A lot of those people have been removed because I'm only focusing on my community. I'm only focusing on my community right now. So a lot of people this is what you get for free. Everybody else that's in my community, those are the people that I'm more focused on and pouring into. So it's cool. It's cool. You don't have to be arguing with nobody on YouTube no more. Let's see. TikTok. You say, I got kids. There's no such thing as saving. Even with kids, it's always such a thing as savings. We have to learn money management. It's called money management. There's always a such thing as savings. I have plenty of clients with kids who make a very little income, but still have time to put up $5 in their savings account, $10 in your savings account. Everything matters. Don't think $5 don't mean nothing. $5 add up over time. If you know what I'm saying, there's certain things too that you have to cut out. You have to create a budget. You have to cut certain things out. If you're going to buy Starbucks, that Starbucks $5 coffee could be a savings account deposit. You get what I'm saying? So it's always a way. People always say, I don't have it. But if you're getting your hair, your nails done, you're going to the barbershop, you buying new shoes, you buying this, you buying that, you got money to put up for savings. You just not thinking right. You're not thinking that because most of us are not taught money management skills. If you knew how to manage your money that you have coming in, you could save. You can definitely save. Also, if you want to learn that, how to budget, how to save, how to start a business, I do have a academy called Boost Your Mindset Academy. The monthly membership is only $29 a month. I have a whole course in there called Budgeting 101. You can learn how to create a budget, set yourself a budget, so that way you can start saving and planning to invest in other things. Because it really does not matter your income. If you on a poverty level, if you on low income, if you a middle class, if you a rich person, everybody can afford a savings account. It's just all on how you manage your money. All right. And when I say a savings account, I'm not talking about a regular checking account that's at your bank that pays you nothing in interest. There are other accounts that you all can have access to that pays you higher interest on your funds. All right. But you have to get with people. You got to get in, you got to learn some things. All right. So that's part of what we're doing in that community and Boost Your Mindset Academy is we are teaching you and educating you on these different financial topics. So that way you can grow and learn and actually have a savings account or an emergency fund. Because I would love to see more of you have that, an emergency fund. If something happens to one of you all, or your kids get sick or something like that, if your car breaks down and it needs brakes or tires, and a lot of people don't have the money, that's a problem. Okay, so we need to get those things together so that way you can have an emergency fund. Everybody should at least have their at least 6 months worth of their expenses, right, in an emergency fund. Everyone says, "Oh, that's hard to do." If your bills are $1,500 a month, you need a savings account with $1,500 in it. I'm sorry, $1,500 every month. Because again, y'all just saw what happened with the pandemic. If you lose your job or whatever, something happens, what are you going to do for a couple of months? Luckily, because it was a pandemic, a lot of people were okay. You got the no eviction thing, so the people couldn't put y'all out for a while, right? It's a lot happening. There was a lot going on, so you just want to make sure that you prepare yourself. You want to prepare yourself and your family for these kind of things. The other thing is you can also have policies like life insurance policies. You can have cash annuity policies, cash life insurance policies, right? It's so this is some of the stuff that we'll talk about and teach you in the Boost Your Mindset Academy, if you're interested. Okay, that's it. Tax season is deadline is today, but can you still file after today? Yes, you can. Get with a tax professional. My office is no longer accepting people after the 25th. So if you would like us to prepare your taxes, then it would have to be submitted to us by the 25th. All right. 2018, this is the last year for you to be able to file your 2018 taxes, or you will forfeit the refund, right? You will forfeit the refund. So you want to get that in as well. So if you need to get that 2018, you want to do that. You still have time for 19 and 20. Once the IRS shuts down the systems, like I said, for personal individual taxes, they usually shut down the system around the first week of November. For business, corporate taxes, LLCs, S corporations, they usually stop accepting those tax forms around the middle to end of December. Okay. 2016, you are over with. You forfeited it. So if you have to file 2016 because you got a letter or something like that. So this is the other thing, you all. If you receive any kind of letter from the IRS, if the IRS sends you a letter saying, "Hey, you must file this year," or "You didn't file this tax year," or something like that, then in that case you have to file. You will not get the refund though. So if you need to file 2016, you will not get the refund. You can file it, but you won't get refunded. So you forfeit it because it's too long. Exactly. If you say $5 bills, whatever. Exactly, Sandra. People don't understand $5 adds up, especially if you're not looking at it. Y'all have to also put your money in an account that's not attached to your checking account. I talk about that in that budgeting class. You don't want to put your savings or your emergency fund directly in front of you. You get what I'm saying? You want to put that in a separate account, a separate entity, whatever. It can be a product, it could be a life insurance product, it could be an annuity, it could be a money market account, it could be all kind of things where you're putting it into, but it doesn't need to be sitting directly in front of you face to face, like your checking account, because that's the reason why a lot of people do not save and are not saving, because you have the money right there accessible to you. So we always suggest in financial services to have those funds put away separately. So that way you don't have access to them right away, because it's supposed to be your emergency fund. Okay. Things come up, y'all. Socks got sick. I had to take him to the vet. His vet bill was $750. So if I didn't have my stuff put up, somebody else in the vet tells you got to pay $750. You got to be prepared for that kind of stuff. The same way you all got kids. Y'all know Socks is my little son. So if you all went to the doctor and you had to pay that for your child, you gonna let your child be sick, or you gonna come up with that money. So it's better to always prepare for it. And you can't always use excuses like, "I don't have this," or "I don't have that." You got it. You just got to figure out where you can take the money from. Like I said, sometimes you may have to not get your hair done for a couple of months. You may got to get braids, which can last longer. I did that. Y'all got to learn to start sacrificing. That's what it's called. It's called sacrifice. You cannot do the same thing, live the same way, and then expect to change, right? When I was building this business and building my company, I had to sacrifice. I couldn't go get that $300 hairdo that's sew in. Okay. It was many months, almost 2 years. I wore my hair in braids because braids last what 60 to 90 days, 2 to 3 months. So you're not spending money but that one time, right? So some of you all, you want to go get your nails done every week, every 2 weeks. You're gonna have to stop that. I had my nails done in a month, but that's because I'm working, right? But it was a time when I sacrificed and I did not get my nails done for a whole year. I literally just wore my natural nails. So it's certain things that you have to know and understand when you want to transition to that next point, or you want to get to a different place financially in life. You have to sacrifice. You have to either cut something out, you have to sacrifice, and you have to budget. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. So that's it. I'm off of here for today. If any of you want any of the links to the information. Oh, I forgot to tell you. We also have a business boot camp coming up November 10th and the 13th. All right. I'm also doing a 4-week business kind of, I want to call it a business incubator because I'm going to be walking you through step by step for a 4-week program. If you want more information on either one of those classes, text me to 773-923-1763 and we will send you the information. Again, I'm hosting a couple of workshops this month, hosting a couple next month. We're still doing taxes. Get with me if you need any of those things. Other than that, you all have a great night. I'm signing off. But before I do, let me put in my information. 923-1763. Text me for any class. Yeah. Hey, Miss Miller. Hey, Miss Holloway. Hey, Sharice. Thank you, ladies. Hello, Skylar. All right. I'm gone off Facebook. Okay, let me leave my information on YouTube. YouTube, text me. All right. Make sure you all didn't have any questions. Dog Pound, you've been on here. Chicago. With the trucking business, do you need a CDL? No. So the class that I'm teaching, I teach you how to get started in the trucking business without a CDL. Yeah, you do not need a CDL for the trucking business. It is not required. It's not required. Okay, let me move you over here. Okay, cool. We answered everything. Skins Nation, hello. Hey, King. I want to do the box truck business. Okay, I knew that. So Skins Nation, we have a crypto class in the Boost Your Mindset Academy. Let me tell you, I told you all that I am not a crypto expert. Okay. I'm dibbling and dabbling the same way y'all are, right? But so I actually had someone come in and do a workshop with me and teach us some things and give you some tips and sites on how you can do practicing mock trading before you formally go out there and do it. So I'm no expert, so I'm not teaching it like that, but I am teaching you like the basics on how to get in it, right? How to get started, how to start studying, looking at the different stocks, reading the graphs and knowing and understanding what those graphs mean, what those red, blue, green lines mean. So all of that we went over in the intro to crypto workshop. So again, you all join my Boost Your Mindset Academy. There's 4 courses in there when you join. All right. So the moment that you join, you get access to the intro to crypto class. You get access to the budgeting 101 class. You get access to I have a class where you need to understand the difference between corporation, LLC, S corporation, and single member LLC. Right. So I break all of those different entities down for you in that class and that workshop. That's over an hour workshop. That class was over $200 when I originally filmed the class. So you get that in the academy, right? So you're getting over $1,000 worth of content in that academy when you first launch. Okay. We'll be uploading 2 new videos this week. So every month you get a new video on personal finance and a business finance tip, right? So that's how it works on Mindset Academy, because it's consistently content being uploaded and coming out. So I would say if you want, you could start there. No, I haven't been on Skins, so it's okay. I literally just got back on the internet. I took a whole 6 weeks off. I didn't get on the entire month of September. And I really just got back on live like 2 days ago. So I haven't been on here like that. I gotta build my pages back up. Gotta build the pages back up. So yeah, if you want to get into that, then that's the thing. So we did launch the academy because that was focused this last whole 3 years. That was been my focus this last 3 years, was to create a membership academy to where you all can learn finances, where you can learn financial literacy. So I teach financial literacy for a living. So I wanted to do this for the community pretty much. Outside of, doing this, getting on live and talking with you all. Let me see. Did you all have any other questions on here? You're right, Dog Pound. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. So Skins Nation, I do have a guy that possibly, I don't know if he does training. I know he hosts classes, so you may have to get into one of his classes, but I do have someone that does teach crypto. Like, this is his thing. He teaches that. So I can put you in tune with him because he has a program. He has a whole program where he teaches you all crypto. So yeah, if you can text me if you want to get that information. But like I said, I personally am not teaching it. I brought somebody in with me to do that workshop. Donnie says, I have a student loan to repay. They take from my tax return due to the loan, yet they don't put it towards my loan. So they've been in my pocket twice. Why doesn't it go towards the loan? Yeah, Donnie, why doesn't it go to the loan? You need to find that out. Because usually if your wages are getting garnished, I'm sorry, I'm reading that wrong. You said they take it from your tax return. So every time you file your tax return, they take the amount due. So you need to follow up with the loan company, the student loan agency, and also figure out exactly what company is taking those funds out. Because I know sometimes with that student loan, if you're in default, it could be the collection company pretty much that's collecting for the loan agency that's taking the funds. So in that case, you would need to follow up with them to kind of see and make sure that those funds that they're taking out of the tax return is being applied correctly. That's what happens though. Some people who actually have, like, I forgot, for the fellas that have, what is it called? Child support. Like if you're in child support or student loans, then they will take the money from your tax refund. They just reduce how much I get back because of the loan. Right. So if they reduce it, then they still need to apply it though. So that's what I'm saying. Whoever is taking that that monthly payment, that payment out when you file your taxes, you need to go and figure out who is supposed to actually apply it. Because this is the thing. If you don't follow up on it, nobody's going to follow up on it. So if you see something like that and it's not, they're taking the money, but it's not being applied, it's on you to figure that out. It's on you to contact them. You know what I'm saying? It's on you to follow up with them and say, hey, you all are taking this money out of my account every month, but it's not being applied to my correct account. So you're going to have to call the customer service department or call the student loan department. Yeah, because they will not fix it. I'm trying to tell you. They'll let that money go on and just be taking your money and then sending you a bill. And you like, hold on, y'all, I done paid y'all $3,000. Okay. So yeah, follow up on that. Make sure that you do that ASAP Monday morning. Okay. Because yeah, that's the only thing that could happen at this point is you have to follow up with them to see where those funds are going. And then just make sure that they credit you for everything. Have your proof, that the money was taken out. You say I'm missing a digit on the number. Let me go back to it. I sure am. All right, hold on. Let me re-put it up. Let me delete this one and retype it. So text me. It's 9231763. I'm sorry. And my big head is in the way I move my sign over. So, hey, Keela, how are you? All right. Okay, Skins, I just put it back up. Let me pin it to the top. Okay. So there we go. And then I'll also come back and put it in the details too, because every time I do a video, I always come back after the fact and put the detailed description up. Okay. I answered everybody's questions. That's it. TikTok, you guys didn't have anything really today. Let's see. Good. Great to hear. So I'm wrapping up. I'm done. I pretty much gave you all the update, and that's like I said, which was tax deadline is today, but you can still file taxes. So if you do need to, let me know. And that's it. We'll go from there. I'll put my contact info up. TikTok, you have my direct contact information in the profile link, and that's it. Yeah, Keela, I just pretty much was going over tax deadline and talking about how a lot of people think that today is the last day that they could file taxes, but it's not. Depending on who you work with, if you are with an e-file agent, you could still file taxes. Like my office could still file taxes up until the first week of November, but we're no longer taking people after the 25th of this month. So that was it. I wasn't on here like giving any real info this time. I will be back on tomorrow because I got a lot of work to still do tonight. I will come back on tomorrow for Small Business Saturday, and I do have some tips. I also have a funding opportunity. So for those of you who are business owners and you need funding, okay, I will state this up front. I'm going to go over the full details, but you need to be in business 2 years. You have to show bank statements, and you have to have a credit score of at least $600. There is a funding program that will loan you up to $50,000 if you qualify and you have those things. Okay. I will go over that more for Small Business Saturday and also give you all a couple of links for some grant opportunities on Small Business Saturday. I'm trying to think the time frame that I'm going to come on. Probably around 1:00 p.m. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to do it a little earlier, but I have a few appointments in the morning. But if not, then I'll be on in the early afternoon to update you all for Small Business Saturday and give you those links. But other than that, I'm getting off. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.